Hi, everybody. It's April, the Sci-Fi Mombie, and welcome to the very special New Year's episode of Sci-Fi Mombie. So, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
That's Dave. Y'all know Dave. Vic, you can go say hi with me as always.
Hi, hello.
And a fourth member of our fun today is Nightengale.
Hi.
There you go. Hey, he actually spoke. So, all right, let's see here. Start off with some news of the week. Last night we lost a news icon for women's rights in the workplace and in journalism altogether, Barbara Walters. She was 93.
R.I.P. Barbara Wawa.
Yeah, what I always remember is Saturday Night Live always spoofing her.
Yeah, Rita Rudner did her.
No, it was Gilda Radner.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Gilda Radner. It was always Barbara Wawa.
Yeah, Gilda Radner.
So,
Gilda.
yeah. But, there's another icon we miss very much. Gene Wilder also. Miss him. But, yeah, it was heartbreaking when I saw it come across the news last night. We also lost a very prominent costume designer this week. Vivian Westwood, I believe is her name. She was amazing. Oh, yeah.
I love Vivian Westwood.
Yeah, I was so sad when I saw that too. Let me see where I was on Instagram. Yeah, we're losing them fast. It's sad.
It's
No, they don't make them like they used to.
No, they don't.
Hey, people die.
Yeah, that's life. I believe she was 77.
She might have been older.
I think she probably was older. I probably don't have that right, but I can look that up for next week. From Umbridge. I know the new shows are coming out soon. Night Court reboot.
Oh boy.
I know.
Not Night Court.
Quantum Leap got a reboot. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really trying to get into it.
I didn't like it either.
I don't really like the new one. I'm sorry.
Can I tell you something really cool?
The new Quantum Leap.
There's so many Avengers movies coming out this year. I'm so excited about it.
Like what?
So there's going to be Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh, yeah, that is this year.
And then you have, what was the other ones, Vic?
I don't know.
There's one that's DC. There's the new Shazam movie.
Oh, yes, that's May. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be so good.
Backtracking a second.
The new Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
I'm going to see that.
We've got... Oh, by the way, if you are a Disney Bundle subscriber, Black Panther Wakanda Forever is coming to the platform. Be ready. If you haven't seen it in theaters.
The new Avatar is so good. I cried so much.
And then Willow is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
We're really enjoying Willow, the series. Loki's coming. Since we're talking Disney real quick, renew the Orville. Okay, let's move on.
No one cares what you do right
Well, there's some new Star Wars shows coming out.
Yeah, Skeleton Crew and Ahsoka.
Yeah, Ahsoka.
And what is that series? Bad what? Star Wars?
I don't know.
It's an animated series.
I don't know. Why do you think I would know?
Badlands or something?
Bad Bones? Bad Crew? Bad Crew?
Badlands.
No. It's about stormtroopers who leave the Empire and become...
I saw that earlier. I forgot.
Yeah. Okay, so that's coming. Season 2 is coming. But you wanted to backtrack to something.
Now, I was just saying about the Quantum Leap. I had a thought. What the new one is missing is the chemistry that Scott Bakula and Harry Dean Stanton had and the comedy they created. They're trying to take it way more sci-fi and taking the comedy out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the new Ant-Man and the Wasp movie is called, Quantum Realm or something.
They are diving in so far into
the comics.
Multiverses and quantum verses.
And, the entirety of the comics. And that makes me really happy because, Stan Lee was amazing.
Oh, wow.
And they're bringing his work to life. And
I miss him
love
so
that
much.
We just
Like, the Guardians of the Galaxy has a special place in my heart, even though, like, with Chris Pratt being a Republican.
Oh, who cares? Well, I mean, we're talking about politics today and not taboo hot topic.
I mean,
But anyways.
I genuinely don't care. I'm
So
just a liberal, so.
there's a lot of good stuff coming this year. Be ready for it. Hopefully we'll get an announcement that we all want to hear too. Shout out to Orville Nation and all my buddies. Let's see. Hey,
yeah, hi guys. I haven't talked to y'all in a while, but
Yeah.
hello.
Dave says hi.
I've never watched The Orville and never will.
Oh, missing out.
I am not. I'm just
You know,
not
it's
the biggest fan of Seth MacFarlane. to be honest. I like his music and Family Guy, and that's an American Dad, but that's about it.
You like Ted.
Eh.
You like A Million Ways.
I only like Ted because of Mark Wahlberg, whatever his name was.
Whatever his name was. Well, the series is coming to Peacock soon.
That sounds cool, I guess.
They've been showing snippets.
And I was
never say his name right.
I
just call him
the new Avatar, and that one guy from A Million Ways to Die in the West was there, and I was like,
Giovanni Ribisi.
Yeah, why is he so
Is
good?
he back?
No, why?
Oh,
yeah, he was in the new.
is he in the new one?
Yeah. He was
Wow.
in like the videos that they sent to the new. I can't because it'll spoil it. But
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
I just don't know why he's so good at playing pieces of shit. It's hilarious.
Well, he didn't play a piece of shit in A Million Ways.
He actually played someone who's like a very traditionalist, like.
Well, isn't he the owner of the drilling company?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Which really pissed me off about that because, like, they wanted to kill off the Avatar so they could, like not the Avatar, the Na'vi, to get their materials. And, like, I'm obsessed with the Avatar, like, movies. And, Way of Water made me cry because of the way... This is also a spoiler, so if you haven't watched it, like, skip past. Or you can pause the recording.
No, I'm not pausing the recording. Keep going.
They introduced a new character, and the beginning of it was really emotional and beautiful for Sully and his wife.
I was gonna say, is it Sigourney Weaver?
No, it was his.
Because remember, she died in the first movie.
No, it was.
Spoiler.
No, it was his child. They introduced all of their children.
Okay, well,
And
I just thought maybe it was.
Sigourney Weaver's kid is in there though. Her name is Kitty, and she had a child. Like her avatar had a child, like because
Weird.
her avatar was pregnant
When she died?
when she died, and they kept her avatar alive so she could have the child.
Wow, that's
And
fascinating.
I will give you a little spoiler about that. Her avatar child is obsessed with her dead body. Because she never got to meet her mom, but another spoiler, she meets her through the spirit tree.
Interesting.
But she also had a seizure. So
don't give away anymore. But
no, I'm gonna explain the entire plot of Avatar: The Way of Water to you.
Gotta go from the beginning to the end. Thank you, James Cameron, for coming back and doing another fantastic movie. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
He's doing 3 more. There's The Seafarer,
What?
Cocoon Rider, and The Search for Awa. There's going to be 3 more. The next one's coming out probably December 20th this year.
You know what's hilarious to me? Is how Disney can get these directors to come back. Because I thought I remember reading that Cameron said he was retired. He was done.
I'm just so excited.
Yeah. Cha-ching, right?
I'm just so excited because these are now my favorite movies after I watched the first one.
Oh, yeah. I really love it. I love all of James Cameron's stuff, like The Abyss and Terminator. Terminator.
Then they also introduced a new
the ones
kind
he
of
did.
as well.
Yeah, it's not a new kind, but through evolutionary traits, they have, like... Since it's called The Way of Water, they went to a water village, just to say, because it's like... It's a very easy part of the movie to figure out. But basically, they have, bigger arms because
they swim.
They swim,
Mhm.
and they have thicker tails, so they can swim
And
in water
also-
better.
Wow.
Their animal friends also are water-based as well, because you know how the forest ones, they have those flying creatures?
The
Mhm.
flying creatures and
These ones kind of more like glide over the water more than fly.
Yeah, it's so interesting, and since there's
So did you guys see it in IMAX?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Oh,
Yeah, 3D.
dude.
It
Man,
was-
Nana
Yeah,
gets
it
the
was
good
IMAX
tickets.
3D.
It was
yeah, it
beautiful,
was
and I
amazing.
cried. Like I literally.
Okay, we got to do it.
Yeah, we got to do that
I
tonight.
think, okay,
I think my
but my
favorite
mouth was wide open when I saw the graphics. I was just like,
I think my favorite part
jaw drop.
of the 3D, because like we went in
Did you go to
IMAX 3D,
Springfield 11?
and my favorite part was all the scenes that they have with the holograms.
Yeah, I still have.
Like 3D and holograms go really well together. Honestly,
You can't see it, but Dirk kept her glasses. Or Gail, sorry.
you can
yeah.
still call me Dirt. Still one.
Okay, what? Yeah, no.
And these, by the way, if you go to IMAX, like AMC IMAX, the glasses love to dig into your nose. So
yeah.
Ouch.
So don't wear makeup.
So there's some A+ critiquing of a movie right there by two of the family. We got a big anniversary this year
Mm-hmm.
coming up.
Yeah, Doctor Who.
Doctor
yeah,
Who 60th! Yay!
I
Yeah.
want to start watching all of Doctor
Honestly, we still don't have a title for it yet, but I would kind of like it. Like, this is just what I think the naming should be called, in my opinion. I think it should be called Legacy of the Doctor.
Ooh, that's a good title.
Because, you know, with the BBC's anniversary, we got The Power of the Doctor. I think Legacy of the Doctor is, yeah.
I like it. Yeah. That fits in with the theme. I mean, it's going to...
So who's going to be the Doctor in this?
David Tennant.
Yeah,
Oh,
David
thank
Tennant,
God.
and then it's going to switch to the new one.
Shooty Gatwa.
There we go.
Yeah.
And Bears after a Miller.
But yeah, we got a teaser trailer recently.
Oh, I missed it again.
Yeah.
Golly.
Oh,
You know, I
But it
have
shows-
all that set up on my YouTube, and
Yeah.
I never get the alerts.
But like, it shows that like.
But I got Aunt Louise's alert.
Like
What?
in the first teaser, it showed mostly the Doctor, but in this one, it shows a bit of Donna too, and basically, she still doesn't remember
Yeah.
what happened after her memories were erased. But she's talking about how she feels like she's been through, like she doesn't have the memories, but she has this feeling that she has this stuff before. She had this life before, but she can't remember any of it.
that's interesting to me because I haven't watched a lot of Doctor Who because, like, as a kid, everyone was just like, you should watch Doctor Who. And I'm just like, I don't want to watch it because you guys like it, because you guys are annoying. And now I really want to watch it because I'm obsessed with sci-fi because of my mother. And I love sci-fi because Mom was
It depends on
introduced to me.
Depends on the series you want to watch, because...
Yeah, it depends on which one you want to watch, whether you want to watch the classic or the revived series.
And you have to go to BritBox
Yeah,
for classic.
Yeah.
And you for everything new, you go to Disney Plus.
It's also still on HBO Max.
There's
Is it
also
still on it? I thought they were-
and-
Torchwood.
I think it's only the new. I think it's only.
I love Torchwood.
I think it's
I'm
only
obsessed
the new
with
stuff that's going
Bones,
to be
and
on
I was
Disney
talking
Plus.
to Tony, and they were just like, you should watch Torchwood or Fringe because it's kind of like
Oh,
Bones.
Fringe.
Fringe.
Fringe was awesome.
You know, it's
I
funny.
also
I'm
like
watching.
X-Files.
I'm almost done with Stargate SG-1, and I'm so mad at you right now, Amazon. I have a love-hate relationship with you because it stopped at season 10, episode 1. They don't have the rest of the season uploaded.
There's
Yeah.
a show I'm actually looking for to watch.
But I
on
wasn't-
streaming. I
Yeah,
know.
go ahead.
But I wanna start watching Two Broke Girls.
Oh, I love that
Oh,
show.
same. I love Two Broke Girls.
But
Please.
Anyways,
I don't know where to
the-
watch it.
The
The
dad from
X-Files.
Fringe
X-Files.
appears in Stargate. And as I'm watching the series, I'm going, okay, he was on Star Trek, and he was on Babylon 5, and he was on Fringe. It's like everybody, Robert Picardo had a running role on SG1.
Well, when you're done with SG1, why don't we binge watch Fringe?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
been
we could
years.
binge watch that again. And then I was going to switch to Stargate Atlantis.
Well,
Yeah.
I really want to watch the X-Files again.
Oh,
I love
Truth
the
is out
X-Files.
there.
that's right. That is one of my favorite series.
More
We
of
used
a
to watch it all.
reality TV, but this is... we live in a haunted house, very much so, and I would love to clean it up and get the dead files to come here. Wouldn't that be really cool?
You think this house is haunted?
I don't think it's haunted. I don't sense any bad spirits.
That's because I don't think you're sensitive. Me and Uncle Cole are both sensitives.
So
and
Uncle Cole has said something?
Yeah, he said to me, I feel a dark presence in this house, and I feel one in my room.
He told me he thought that there was a demon living in the basement.
There's one in my room.
Maybe that's why I hate going down there.
No, there's one in my room, too, which is not fun because I know exactly what it looks like, and I could describe it. So if you know all three of these characters, you would know what I'm trying to say, but it looks like the base is like the girl from The Ring. The face is like Momo mixed with the Grinch, but it's not green. It's like skin tone. It's like a distorted face that stares at me while I sleep. It's terrifying.
Huh.
And you
that's
sleep
why,
with your door closed, too.
and that's why I have to sleep with my lights on most of the time because I literally cannot sleep without it or
No,
without
it's not good for your circadian rhythm.
Elmer Joe, my stuffed dinosaur, because every single time I turn off my light, I feel this sense of dread in my room, and I cannot sleep. It also happened after I started taking melatonin again, which is weird because I guess it really likes to prey on people who are kind of senseless. Because when I stopped taking my melatonin, I didn't feel it for a while until like a lot of traumatic things happened in my life, and then she started showing up again. And it's so weird because she gives me this overwhelming sense of dread that I'm like being watched. It's terrifying.
We need to put that on Pantheon. By the way, guess what? You can find SCI FI Mombie on any social media platform. And please go to YouTube and subscribe to us and like our videos. We'd love it.
Oh, and I don't know if we mentioned this last time, but we're on Patreon now.
Patreon. Why did I say Pantheon?
I don't know.
Patreon. I'm working on it, people. I swear. I've had the flu this week. My brain is like fuzzy. Okay.
Yeah, Patreon.
I have the
is
flu,
really
I should
cool.
say. What a great way to ring in the new year. Hey, you got flu and you're vaccinated.
Hey, I got my nose pierced.
Hey, she did. It looks great.
It hurts.
Hey, dump
can
it.
feel it
Hand
in
me the
my
paper
teeth.
towels, would you? Or is there a box of Kleenex anywhere?
What's weird is that I can feel it. in
Okay,
my
can somebody hand me the paper towels then?
Let me rocket it towards your face.
Excuse me.
Happy New Year's, everyone.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Listen to me blow my nose. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, people are still reeling over Patty Jenkins.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Is Trump running for re-election?
We're not there yet.
I just was.
Yes, he
wondering.
is, but we're not there yet. Hold on.
Why
Shouldn't
are
be
they
allowed
allowing
to.
it? Oh my.
Oh, they're working on it. Let's see here.
They should move faster.
Oh,
Hi, Millie.
I haven't really seen
Hi.
anything big coming down the pike except for they're releasing, some of the trailers for the new movies. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I want to see that Babylon movie with Brad Pitt.
I saw a little ad for it at the movie theater. I thought it looked good, but like.
I mean, I like to point out when our local celebrities, when their stuff comes out. I don't know. Just go watch it with an open mind, I guess.
I've never really been a big fan of Brad Pitt, in my opinion.
Well, I loved him in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That was amazing.
That was a good one.
He deserved that Oscar.
I've never watched that one, or I think I did, and it confused me.
Oh, yeah, he really deserved the Oscar for Benjamin Buttons. So, but anyways.
From a guy who started out in a Pringles commercial, he sure did well for
No
himself.
kidding. And the love interest on Thelma and Louise.
Yeah.
He was also a friend of the Seaver kids on Growing Pains.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, okay.
From Umbridge?
From Umbridge. I started watching Frankie and Grace with Dave. What was it, last week?
Yeah.
It's really funny. Yeah. I love Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda. They're like icons to me. So
it's weird to see Martin Sheen, and I can't remember the guy, but he's from Law and Order.
Is it Sam Waterman? Is that his
Waterston.
name? Waterston.
Sam Waterston, that's right. They play a gay couple in the show, and they're hilarious. They're just really, really funny.
They're a good couple on the show. It's pretty funny. I like to watch the ladies date. It's kind of hilarious, their dating life.
Yeah, we haven't got there yet, but the mustache is in this one, in this series.
Oh. Let's see.
Sorry, I keep looking at the cats.
I don't think there's any more news unless you have something.
We're going to school in a couple of days.
Yeah, thank God.
Rude.
I work at home, so anytime they're out of the house is freedom. I can get work done. No, I'm kidding. They sleep mostly during the day, and then,
Is there any new video games coming out? No.
Ooh, you guys need to be looking into that stuff for me.
Well, there's a very good possibility I'm getting a promotion at work.
Yeah, big one.
And, can't really think of anything.
We might be taking a trip soon.
Yes.
They won't take me.
Okay, so we have it. Well, yes, we agreed it's going to happen. We just have to pay for everything.
What is it?
And they won't agree to take me.
You can't go. You're not the right age.
I don't have the plane.
No, I'm not leaving you alone in a hotel room in Los Angeles, California.
Why can't I take a knife with me and stab anyone who tries to hurt me? Huh?
Because they're bigger than you. They can overpower you with a knife.
Baseball bat.
Anyway, at the Vibrato...
Okay, go ahead.
At the Vibrato Grill in Los Angeles, Seth MacFarlane is having a jazz concert, and I am going to go with my wife so that she can see him.
Yay.
Because I love her. There.
And he wants me to get over my celebrity crush.
Yeah. And I want to see LA with my wife.
Yeah, I want to see LA too.
And they won't take me.
We'll go another time.
Yeah.
And we can stay longer.
Maybe we'll take an RV that time. And
I figured what we would do, and on that trip, is go to Yosemite.
Oh yeah.
And then go to Grand Canyon.
Oh yeah.
And then go to not Yosemite. I'm talking about Yellowstone. Then the Grand Canyon, then Yosemite, and then hit the Redwoods, and then come back through Arizona.
Well, why don't we hit the Grand Canyon first?
Okay.
See Aunt Louise.
Well, why can't we go through Texas?
Coming back.
Aren't we gonna?
That's what I'm saying. Make a big old loop.
Yeah.
Aren't we gonna have to go through Texas though? Because
we're gonna take I-10 all the way.
And then go to.
I-10 actually goes to Hawaii too.
Yeah, we'll drive all the way. 110 miles an hour. You get there fast.
I mean, I'm saying we could also...
I will never forget that commercial when I was a kid.
We could also visit
Chevy.
Jay and Soph.
Maybe.
They'd let us hook up to their electric and stuff and water, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe for
pay them.
A little bit.
A couple of days.
Like if we pay them.
Well, it's going to be... I'll have to work that one out.
Yeah.
It depends on what's happening in my department. But anyways... All right, so I think that's all the news that I know of. If you have any news, share it with us. Story. Hot topic ideas. Just say hey. Reach out to us on social media. You can, if you don't want to do social media, you can always email me at mombieape, mombieape@gmail.com. And my inbox is clean, people. So you're not emailing me. So, us.
Oh, that's our son.
Is that Anthony?
I was like, there's a woman in there.
That sounds like a woman.
I know.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's Tony.
It's totally me.
No, it's Tony. I was just like...
Tony's an alto, so it doesn't...
I wanted our oldest son to join us tonight to talk about Doctor Who, because he is a huge Doctor Who fan. And...
Yeah, that's more of a Grinch fan. Whovian.
You're a me.
Mr. Grinch.
But anyways, he didn't want to come on because he's being a Grinch. So
Yeah.
At least he's not being Roger from last, Okay. I don't know if you've seen that.
I cleaned out my piercing already, and there's this one, I think, like, there's this piece of blood or, like, nick that won't,
It's
like...
probably a clot.
Like, it's something that won't come off.
Good. Don't force it. Leave it
It'll
alone.
make it bleed if you pop it off there.
Yeah, so I cleaned it with saline.
Your nose is swollen.
Oh, it is. It's very swollen and it hurts.
Why did I agree to this? Okay.
I look good, and I've wanted it since I was 12, so... What?
I was going to say what your grandfather, Larry the Cable Guy, says, but I'll keep it to myself.
No, you can say it, whatever.
Do we need to hook a rope up to you and take you to the trough?
That would murder me. But, like, that would actually hurt me. Like, pretty significantly.
So, go ahead.
I was going to say my butthole of a dad would have said that stuff was only for steers and queers.
That's...
Aren't you glad you have cow? That's what he used to say.
We're progressive parents, okay? We pick and choose our battles, and we kind of are letting the kids pick and choose because of the way we were raised.
Oh, yeah. Strict.
So...
In different ways strict, but strict.
Yeah. I mean, we're trying to... I think our kids are decent.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're not perfect.
Wow,
That's
Mom.
rude. How dare you?
All of our kids have big hearts. I'll give them
Yes, that is true.
So your girlfriend writes a poem.
Playing workout takes my fun.
that. But Fonda ain't got
Got
a motor in the back of her
Honda.
Honda.
My anaconda don't want none unless he got fun, son.
Okay.
Sorry.
You want me to go on? I know all the words.
We all do. No.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. So I know.
Wait. So you were talking about how we have big hearts. It's either a big heart or a big stomach for me. I don't know. It's one of those two.
What?
You know you can make that disappear, right? That's the next series coming from Sci Fi Mombie.
Mine is big ass thighs.
I don't know. I'm thinking. I don't know. I haven't brainstormed with everybody yet, but I want to start a series on wellness. But I'm kind of digging this taboo topic series.
Oh yeah, I like it too.
So I was thinking like maybe mental health next week.
How is that a taboo topic?
I think that maybe you and I could do one without the kids on sex. Because that's a very taboo subject that people don't talk about.
That is true.
And it's a very healthy thing to talk about.
In what way is that a bad thing to talk about with teenagers?
From Umbridge.
I mean,
I was just saying,
My opinion, I
people
don't
don't
think
want to
that's a
talk
bad
about
thing.
it. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And, there's
Do you want us to have the sex talk with you right now on film?
on the podcast.
On
You did that
podcast?
when I was like 5.
we already know what it is by now. It's not. I mean, why is it? Why are people so surprised that?
Are they shooting off guns already?
It's
Fireworks.
Oh, is it
New Year's
Oh.
Eve.
Why would they be shooting off guns?
Oh, they do that
Oh.
around here.
On
They do
New
it
Year's
every
Eve, they shoot
night,
off
too.
guns.
We
Yeah.
okay, where we used to live,
Mhm.
the guy that had the a deer with the
Umbridge?
the archery.
Yeah.
See, Mom, that's how you do that joke.
Shut up! I'm fuzzy from Okay.
So, also,
There you go.
They like shoot off guns every night, and I hear it, and I'm just like, please shut up.
You would think that would stop with the new firehouse down the road.
True.
Is it open now?
Yeah, it's almost.
It has been open for a while.
No, it hasn't.
Number 13 has been open.
Mm-mm. Not yet. All right. So that's the news of the week. Drop us a line. Watch our stuff. Comment. Subscribe to us. Like us. Follow us. Retweet us. I've been getting that a lot this week. You guys really liked the favorite holiday quote series. That was kind of fun. So I'll do that next year. Maybe do that around Easter too. I don't know. Maybe every holiday. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So let's get into the taboo hot topic of politics.
Oh, yay.
In this household,
We vote Democrat.
we vote blue.
I'm just a liberal.
Well, you can't vote yet, so.
Yeah, but just my views are just liberal. I don't really have other views.
Now, disclaimer. The views expressed here are ours. What we encourage you to do at SCI FI Mombie is register to vote. Bootsy, touch that. You're going to get it. And vote.
Yes, vote.
Yes.
Can't complain if you don't vote.
That's right. What does President Obama say? Don't boo.
Vote.
Vote. Get out the vote. MTV did that for years.
Yeah, rock the vote.
Yes. So, we are Democrats. We believe that society needs to work, and I get so tired of being called communist.
Socialist.
Not communism.
And socialist.
Being a Democrat is so different from being a communist.
Amen.
It's where people don't want to spend money.
A communist is where everybody gets a check and nobody...
Everyone has equal.
Right.
Which I think is not a bad thing, but in our, Democrat nation, we have to have...
Gives the government too much control.
Yeah.
In all my years of watching politics, and, I'm the young age of 44, I've never seen so much government control as I do now.
But the big thing about being a Democrat is that our country is founded on Democrat stuff.
Yeah. Ooh, excuse me.
The first two parties were the Democratic Republicans and the Republicans, or it was an independent party, I don't remember.
Though there were also Whigs and all different kinds of parties.
And basically,
Green.
Our Constitution starts with "We the people." We are a democratic nation, and if you don't like that, suck a big fat red cock, okay? No one gives two shits what you think.
Well, no, everybody is entitled to their opinion.
Yeah, but if
doesn't mean I have to agree with it.
That we shouldn't be a democratic nation, then you're kind of screwed up in the head because your vote controls everything.
Well, it just seems like the past 6 years, right?
Yeah.
6 years.
I'm going to say 7.
Because it is the start of 2023, so.
Right. It just seems like we've been living in the upside down.
Well, I've never really liked Republicans, but they used to stand for something. Now what they stand for is whatever the Democrats, they're against whatever the Democrats stand for. They have nothing to stand on.
What shocked me was the 2020 election. They didn't even have a platform.
That's what I'm saying.
Trump had them
anti.
Yeah.
Just anti. Whatever they want.
Yeah. Oh, well, you're cancel culture. You're, But
they used to stand for something. I didn't agree with a lot of it, most of it, as a matter of fact, but they stood for something.
Yeah.
But now they don't stand for anything except for him, for the most part.
The whole thing about it is that a lot of people at my school, come off of what their parents say.
Right.
And, this one guy, we were, talking about our political views, and he was just like, Trump isn't a bad guy. And, I was talking about, but he was, really homophobic and racist and stuff. He was like, no, he's the reason why gay people have the right to marry. I'm just like, are you kidding?
No.
Thank you, Obama.
That was the Obama administration.
Yes,
Are
it
you
was.
a fucking dumbass?
That's right.
It's
actually,
he wanted to take us backwards.
This dude is 16 years old, and he's acted like he came out of the womb in 2016.
Actually, if you want to get downright to it, it's actually the Biden administration that has protections now for all facets of marriage.
They also have protections for people who get abortions anonymously. Because he made a law that if it's because it's a medical procedure.
And he signed it into law?
Yeah, he signed it a couple months ago,
okay.
I think. I hope that we can fix all of this stuff because was it 70 years of having
50 years of precedent?
50 years of precedent just because a couple of people thought their views were better.
Well, what bothers me the most about that is if you're going to sit under oath in front of the Judiciary Committee of the Senate and lie your ass off, you deserve to be impeached off the Supreme Court.
Agreed.
Not given extra protection because protesters don't like you.
And now they're trying to get rid of contraceptions too.
Of course they are.
Because
they need a domestic supply of infants.
But the weird thing is that when they
Or what?
do their sex crimes, they
Yeah.
let their mistresses get abortions. They force them to.
Yeah.
But now they're trying to get rid of contraception and abortions, even though it's life-saving for some people, and some people don't have a choice. It's basically telling a woman that, hey, if you have a miscarriage, I'm putting you in prison. Hey, if you're going to die because you have a baby, putting you in prison. Hey, can you not raise a baby? Putting you in prison. Like, you can only have a baby because you have a vagina. You have a vulva and a vagina and a uterus. You need to make me a baby. No. Like, the thing is, we have way too many children in the foster and adoption, like
systems, yeah.
Systems. And you're going to say, well, I'll adopt your babies. Then what about the ones already out there that want and need a home? But you're going to sit here and let them go through this abusive system.
Well, not everything in the system is abusive. There's just not enough foster parents and good homes to go around.
That's why I genuinely do not like that they're just getting rid of it, because so many people cannot take care of children. So many people are going to die if they have a child. So many people have complications with pregnancy. It's not just that, oh my God, my Sky Daddy doesn't like that you are getting rid of a little clump of cells. It's more of a, I want women to be breeders.
Or another reason is if the woman, the inception was brought about through trauma.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, definitely, especially incest.
Rape and incest, yeah.
I've listened to multiple people's stories, and I've heard of one where a 12-year-old girl was sexually assaulted by her stepdad and had to carry the child. She had twin girls, I think, and she offed herself 2 years afterward.
Oh.
And her children are now being raised by her parents. I also heard of a story, I don't remember what that one was about, but it's a bunch of shit, and I'm just like, dude, if you're just going to deny me rights, I'm gonna go to, like, Canada, or, like, a place that lets me have my rights.
I hate to tell you, Dirt, but that kind of perversion is everywhere.
That's true. But, like, the thing I am not okay with is people coming into my life and saying, my Sky Daddy says this, so you can't do that, even though you don't believe in my Sky Daddy. I'm calling God Sky Daddy.
Yeah, I noticed.
Because to me, it's just funny. I'm not making fun of your religion. Like, I still believe in every single God. Like, I pray to Jesus sometimes if I need something to look to. And, like, the thing is, like, I believe in every single God. I basically worship every God. I respect every religion, every culture. I just don't like that you're forcing your culture onto me.
Yeah, I mean, that was the first year I could vote.
8th grade U.S. history. Like, that's where you learn most of it, is 8th grade U.S. history.
Well, thank God you guys are learning it earlier than we did.
No, I had a really good history teacher, too. And she taught it so well. I also have the best history teacher on the planet, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not not going to say his name to keep it all confidential if he doesn't want to be announced, but he is the coolest guy ever. And he has this class at my school called IB Global Politics, and I'm going to take it.
Yeah, go for it.
He says it every single day. You should join IB Global Politics. It's junior year, join it. I'm just like, yeah, I will.
So when was the first year you could vote, Dave?
I voted for Clinton the second time.
Really?
Because I turned 18 in 93, and so I couldn't vote in 92.
Oh, wow. I have a question.
They didn't have the thing where...
Yeah, I got to vote early because my birthday was December and the election was the month before.
Well, I was January, but they didn't have that back then.
Yeah. So. President was there when you were born?
Carter. Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter.
Love him.
Was he a good president?
I don't know. I was your grandparents say that he was.
Okay, can I say one thing about, like, really old presidents, like, in the early 1900s? Like, everyone loves Woodrow Wilson. What was the other guy? He was...
FDR.
FDR.
FDR's amazing.
And
was.
What other... Woody Nelson or whatever the fuck his name was. The thing is that they're either both misogynistic, which they were, but they were also both racist. Because we were, like, researching them, and they were talking about, like, big stick policy and all this stuff. They were just, like... They just hint at it in U.S. history, like, for freshmen. Oh, yeah. By the way, they were a teeny bit racist and just move on. It's, like, they put it on, like, not very surface level, but you can find it out easily. And I'm just, like... But we're all human. What are you doing, you stupid white man? God damn you!
Okay.
Like, I just find it stupid. Because it's just like, what are you doing? You're a white fat man in office. What are you doing?
Pretty fly for a white guy, huh?
Oh, my.
Yeah, they're either like that or they're 80, 90 years old.
Oh, I know. It's like, Nancy Pelosi will not be Speaker of the House. I believe it's the 3rd. And I'm sad because she is the first woman Speaker of the House ever.
Who's next?
Kevin McCarthy.
Oh, God. We're screwed.
I mean, the Republicans have the slimmest majority in the House.
Fucking screwed.
But at least the Senate remained Democrat. And... I mean, we're not going to tell you how to vote. That's up to you. All I can say is...
Do your research.
Here in Springfield, our county clerk's right? County clerk puts out the ballot before you go, and you can research each candidate, each issue. The TV stations around here do a great job at putting that all on their websites. Just do your research. Don't listen to political ads. Come on, guys.
And don't listen to Andrew Tate. Dude, he was just arrested. He was just arrested for human trafficking. And I find that hilarious because the reason why he got arrested was because of a pizza thing where someone called his dick tiny. And he, like, it was funny.
Well, I heard Musk let him back on Twitter, and that's how they tracked him down.
Yeah, but also they let Trump back on Twitter.
He's not using it. He's staying on Truth Social.
That's interesting.
I know. I blocked him anyway.
It's like, say, for the love of God, do not listen to Alex Jones.
They're putting chemicals in the water.
No.
That turned the freaking frogs gay.
They're all crisis actors. They're all crisis actors.
I'm a liberal. Like,
it's just like Rush Limbaugh on steroids.
But it's funny because he did this one thing.
Oh, wait, he's dead.
This one thing, he said, they're putting fucking chemicals in the water that's turned the fucking frogs gay.
Do you have to keep doing that?
It's the quote. They're putting chemicals in the water that's turned
the F-bomb wasn't in the quote.
Yes, it was. That turned the freaking frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turned the freaking frogs gay. It's not funny!
Okay.
And where does that come from?
Alex Jones.
Really?
We curse on here. Why is it...
I know. It's a
Also,
lot tonight.
The thing is,
I don't feel good, so it's a lot
the
tonight.
reason why he said that, I think, is because a lot of queer people really like frogs. And as a queer person, I'm obsessed with frogs.
I see.
So it's just like, yeah, I put the chemicals in the water.
Hi, Millie.
I turned the frogs gay. Shut up.
Sweet little kitten just sat there and looked at us funky.
She looked at me weird like a couple minutes ago because I got my nose pierced. She was just like.
But one thing our senator retired. Yay. Roy Blunt. But unfortunately, Missouri replaced him.
Derek Schmidt.
Yeah, with a abortion Nazi. And we already have a Looney Tune named Josh Hawley in office who should be brought up on charges of insurrection for what he did on January 6th. I am impressed that they actually are trying to reform the Electoral College Act of 18...
I don't remember.
Something dark side.
69?
Place to be.
60. I keep hearing
quite honestly,
for some reason. I don't know why.
Quite honestly, shouldn't we abolish the Electoral College? I mean, it's you're not going to eat those paper towels, okay? I'm sorry, Millie. Do you want to go see Bear? Okay. It seems like, really, girl? Really? The fun never stops at the Sci-Fi Mombie house.
1887.
1887. Thank you, Dave.
I was close. I said 1868.
I mean, if we're a representative democracy, right?
Yes.
Why shouldn't all of our votes count? Why is it that a slate of people from each state get to take how the state voted?
They should count the votes, and whoever won the most amount of votes should win.
That's right. That's right. Flat out. Why? I mean, it's just an antiquated system.
The population is spread out way more than it used to be, and it's not even needed anymore.
Because
it's easily corrupted.
340 million people.
Same thing.
It's the Electoral College system.
From the census that Trump's tried to stop.
The Electoral College system is too easily corrupted.
Yes.
Because it's run by people.
Well, look at what happened.
No.
Look at the 2020 election. This is what pisses me off the most.
2000 election.
Oh, yeah. Let's go there, shall we? Al Gore was the winner of that election.
He got robbed.
Very robbed. But what happened in 2020 takes the cake.
Oh, absolutely.
And all of those people should be in Club Fed.
Yeah, and you know what? If he loses again, they're going to try to do the same damn thing. I guarantee it.
And I don't want to hear...
They'll bring guns this time.
Okay, let's have a little history lesson. There is no way in hell America today is anything like it was when we were fighting for our independence in the 1700s. Nope. And people, I hate to tell you, but it didn't really happen in 1776, right on the dot. It took years of fighting and Tea Party and
all this stuff. I mean,
fighting King George. It didn't happen on July 4th, 1776.
That's just when we declared our independence. That's it.
And I don't know what has happened in America, but it just seems nobody wants to use that lump 3 feet above their ass.
Well, talking about politics, everybody's so divided because of politics right now.
Yeah.
And people used to, like, especially here in Springfield where we live, people used to care about their neighbors. People used to help each other. You know, they didn't care who you voted for. All they cared about is you were a human being and you were their neighbor. But now, if they know you vote Democrat, they won't even look at you.
Oh, yeah.
Or talk to you. I mean, what the hell is that?
I know. It's... I don't care how you vote. I don't care. All I know is that we were kind of ostracized from our former country club church over it.
Oh, yeah.
That killed me. I'll just tell the story. We used to volunteer in the preschool department. It was a joy. It was a blessing to get to be with those sweet children every Sunday. Because I and my step-grandma posted that we supported Hillary Clinton, parents of a child that we were very close to from the beginning of her life went and told the director of the preschool department our political views, and they asked us to leave the department. And it was devastating. It was devastating. I mean, this person who went and told on us, which is so childish and petty, attacked my grandma on Facebook vulgarly. Man's supposed to be a Christian and attacked my Christian grandmother. How are you a man if you do that?
I mean, he thinks he's a big bad man, obviously, but
I mean, I used to have such respect. I adored that family. They were so awesome. The minute T-Rump went down the escalator, a lot of our friends turned on us. I'm sorry. I'm not going to stand up for a man who is like that. He is not a Christian.
Can't be.
He is. Look, I believe that God uses people like Mary Magdalene. Okay? Saul, who turned into Paul. I believe God will use people. There's no way that Donald Trump is a Christian.
Or being used by God.
Or being used by God at all.
He's an instrument of Satan.
He is a narcissist asswipe. The NFT cards prove it. I'm not paying $100 for that shit. Give me a break. I mean, good God. But I highly recommend, if you don't understand how our government works and you didn't take a civics class, watch Schoolhouse Rock. You will know how it works.
Well, I want to say something that it has to do with the church thing. This is kind of a public forum, and April might want to edit this out, but I have to say that I am sorry for the way that I acted when we were in church. And I'm sorry that I begrudgingly wouldn't watch the kids so that you could play in the orchestra. And I wasn't dedicated as much as you were when you worked in the preschool department, and I made you go along a lot. And that's what I have to say. Sorry.
I think that after Trump abolished the Johnson Amendment, I think if you're going to say you're a nonprofit organization, you should not have any politics in your church house. And if you're going to do that, then you need to pay taxes.
Like everybody else.
Churches in America...
They could pay off the deficit if they tax.
Yes, they could. Oh, hell yes. Why do you think a lot of people are going after that? These are the same people who are bitching and complaining about people like me wanting reprieve from my student loans. Yes, I borrowed the debt. Yes, I knew what I was doing. But look at the economy now. Okay. All I'm saying is you're there to worship God.
Yes.
You're not there for yourself.
Or to promote a political figure.
That's right. You know, we went to a church once
Bob
where
Dixon.
no, it wasn't Bob Dixon.
Yeah, it was.
No, it was that
Street.
tall, wiry guy. I forgot what his name was. Ran for Senate here in Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
We got up and left.
Well, Bob Dixon went to that.
Yeah, Bob Dixon showed up. He's now one of our county commissioners. because we in Missouri we have term limits in our legislature. Thank God. We need them in Washington too.
Yes.
I'm just saying, if you're going to bring in political figures and promote their campaigns, or you're going to stand in the pulpit and preach that you have to vote against or vote for or vote, I'm sorry, your church needs to pay taxes. I don't care if you don't believe, I don't care if you agree with me. I guess I'm just jaded.
Does that extend to their income tax also, or is that
the staff has to pay taxes.
Okay, the pastor and everybody.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, but the church itself is a non-profit.
If they don't have to pay taxes, they can pay everybody else more.
Yeah. There are so many facets to politics.
Yeah.
And it's not just here in America. I've heard from a friend of mine that lives overseas. It's there too. I mean, look at how many prime ministers have turned over. I mean, Queen Elizabeth ruled for what? 70 years, right?
Yep.
It was 70 years exactly.
Yeah, 70 years. And she had how many prime ministers?
30 or 40?
Yeah.
I was thinking like 13.
No,
I mean,
more than that.
a lot. I
But
mean,
was it because of her or because of the UK?
no, it's because of the UK, because they vote for the prime minister.
Parliament, yeah.
Yeah. So, no matter what your views, no matter how you vote or don't or can't because of your past, no matter how much money you make or don't, I don't care how you vote, just vote. There's the gunshot. Is that gunshots or is that fireworks?
Those are fireworks.
I mean, it is New Year's Eve.
But
New Year's. Sorry, guys. We're recording this on New Year's Eve. And the cookie, mysterious. Okay.
You know, sometimes I just.
Oh, shit.
So, hey, Bootsy, no bite to tail. Oh my God, he's sitting here biting Bear's tail.
Tail biter.
But what a year.
What a year.
Really shitty learning experience on my part.
Me too.
We're not cohabitating right now, but we might be. Boys, Bear.
One step at a time.
Yep. First full year that we haven't had a COVID lockdown.
Yeah.
What else can I say for 22 except I turned 44?
What is this?
I
Safe
turned
space.
16.
Yes, my son
I
turned
say
16. My
fuck
daughter turned.
COVID.
Yeah, COVID can.
COVID's fucked up.
Well,
a lot of stuff.
did you hear the news on that one?
What?
The variants they're finding in China are brand new.
Great.
They have no idea where they've come from.
I knew.
And I'm telling you, I know exactly where they came from.
And I know exactly who knew about it ahead of time.
Yeah. But, okay, we wish you, from all the Sci-Fi Mombie staff, crew, whatever you want to call us, Insane Asylum, Motley Crew, we wish you a very happy new year. May you reach your goals if you choose to take out goals in 2023. Join us every Sunday. We want you along. Be great.
Be good to yourself every day.
All right,
Everybody
guys.
needs that.
See you next week. Bye.